So I'm just going to ask you some fun questions.
Uh-oh.
So out of all of the Oscar nominees, which one would you love to get drunk with?
I guess I'd like to get drunk with Leo. I think that'd be fun.
Brie Larson is super rad.
Yeah.
Like, just as a person. We played the same Nintendo 3DS game for a long time, and so we have bonded many times about that.
I don't know.
Did I take Brie from you?
Yeah, I think he took her from me.
I want to get drunk with Leo and celebrate his big win tonight.
Rhea Larson, I would love to talk to her, like, just about her process. She seems like she's a very craft-based, genuine actress.
I'm a really big fan of Brie Larson, so I feel like she would just be really cool and fun to have a drink with. There wouldn't be any pressure. I feel like she kind of puts people at ease, has something, I don't know, very easygoing about her, so I think she'd be really fun to go out with.
What was your favorite movie this year, I have to ask?
Well, I'd probably Spotlight.
Is there any movie that you were surprised didn't get nominated or a person that didn't get nominated?
The Kid in Room.
Winners are known for keeping their Oscars in pretty crazy places. If you ever would win one, where would you keep yours?
That's a great question. I would build an Oscar-shaped spaceship, and I would put it in there and then launch it into low orbit so I would always know it was safe.
I feel like I'd weirdly keep it in the bathroom. Because even if you're having an off day, when you're looking in the mirror and you're like, oh, I'm not having like a ugly day, you can sort of look over and be like, oh, but I got that.
So you got that, yeah. I wonder if people keep their Oscars in their bathroom. I'd keep it in the fridge. You just open it and see it in the fridge. It would just be weird.
Would probably put it in like a lockbox, a clear one, locked up. But I mean, I think for a while I would have it on my mantle. I think it's something that I would just be extremely proud of. I think maybe after a while I might let my parents borrow it for a while because I think they're a huge part of why I'm here. But yeah, I would absolutely put it on display.
I think that mine would probably go on the mantle where it belongs because I know how hard people work for those things. So I would want the world to know that I've worked my whole life to accomplish something like that, I think.
What was the biggest shocker for you tonight?
That's a good question. I loved Spotlight, but I didn't know that would like sweep Best Picture.
And what is one of the craziest things you've ever seen at one of these Oscar parties?
The craziest thing, I mean, I just see a lot of intoxication. There's a lot of free drinks that are flowing, but I haven't seen anything extremely crazy. I mean, it's always very fun, a lot of fun. People get up and dance, and you run into a lot of friends that you haven't seen in a long time, and there's a lot of, not screaming, but the girls scream that was like, oh my God, hi, you're here, I haven't seen you in so long. But I haven't run into anything that's explicitly scandalous.
It rained last year, and one of the tents caved in with water.
That's true. I
That was kind of crazy.
That.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone was fine, though.
But I did eat, like, In-N-Out burgers with Oprah and, like, Tom Hanks one year at Vanity Fair. I'm like, is this really happening? Am I having the bun? And I was. I said, I'm having carbs with Oprah and Tom Hanks. This is pretty awesome.